don't think this is going to be a particularly long video because I've gotten so efficient at opening single-carded figures, but whew, let's have a look at Lieutenant Callahan from Ahsoka. I've really been looking forward to this one. I mean, obviously in Star Wars figures, there is a lot of reuse. There's a lot of sort of stuff that falls into like genres of characters like clone troopers, Mandalorians, pilots. Anything that pops in that scenario, I tend to like. We're really used to pilots being in the bright orange jumpsuit for obvious reasons. Great jumpsuit. I'm not complaining about the jumpsuit. I love the jumpsuit. And I also know that there have been plenty of figures in other colors, in other, styles, other alien races, all of those kinds of things. But this is like a genuinely new look and feel, right? It's a New Republic pilot, bright blue jumpsuit, new character. I did not buy the E-Wing because I just don't particularly love that design and I don't have an enormous amount of space, but she is gonna look great climbing into a different X-Wing fighter or Republic fighter or Resistance fighter on my shelf. And I wanna say, one of my favorite things when I was a kid and all the way until now was that in the Star Wars action figure line, it didn't matter how long you were on screen, you still might become an action figure someday. And I love characters like that. Like I might do a whole video about this sometime, about my favorite action figures that I can't believe they're action figures. But this definitely qualifies. I mean, she must be on screen for a total of 40 seconds. She chases Sabine when Sabine is listening to rock and roll, and she tries to arrest her for listening to rock and roll. And then she lets Sabine go. And that's it. That's her whole thing. And she's got an action figure. And from what I can tell, I have no idea who this actress is, but that is a very, very nice looking sculpt. VC 351. Yes. You guys think I'm joking, but that, the smell of a fresh figure out of the cart. I mean, I don't remember it from when I was a kid, but I definitely remember it from like the beginning of Power of the Force 2 in 1990. I think I started collecting Power of the Force 2 in, I want to say November 95. And I remember this all the way back to then. It just fills me with glee. And there she is. That's it. That's all you need to know. She's a pilot. I mean, someone other than me is going to do all the digging and tell us exactly how much reuse of parts they did to create this figure, but she doesn't ping anyone that I can think of in terms of parts and pieces. She's, she is significantly more articulated than an X-Wing pilot needs to be, because no X-Wing pilot needs to do the splits. And again, yeah, head sculpt is terrific. And I'm not really just basing that on 2 seconds of her in the show, but also just generally, right? Like she looks like a person. That is can you imagine how far we have come that this is the state of the art right now for action figures? Like, there has been a million ways to do likenesses over the years, and some of them even back in the day were surprisingly authentic, but like this is crazy. This looks like I've shrunk a human down and have her on my hand. Great work, Hasbro, well done. She comes with her New Republic pilot helmet, which is bright blue as well, and fits cleanly over her head. And she's got the goggles and the visor and basically everything you want from a pilot. Again, there's not gonna be a lot to say about this character, but she nails it. She looks exactly right. She also has a classic blaster pistol, I don't know what they're called, but the same kind that Han used to rock and then Luke rocks, and she's ready to go. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the pistol because she does not have a holster, and she will be piloting, not shooting folks, but always appreciate an action figure, particularly Star Wars. Like, it's, in the Star Wars universe, look, I'm a Canadian and I strongly believe in gun laws, but the Star Wars universe is an open carry universe, and I've just learned to accept that over the years. So yeah, she looks great. Well done, Hasbro. That is Lieutenant Callahan, and she is going to go join some, I think I'm actually going to put her with my Rise of Skywalker figures just because there aren't a lot of them. Thanks, as always, for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy Lieutenant Callahan when you look, she's so limber. She's so limber, I could make her dance. I hope you enjoy her when you get her, and she can break dance.